Today's best bets.
All right, Chelsea. Give me something confident, something you like, something that I can tell you on, something I can mortgage my future on. Let's get a winner.
All right, so don't put the house on this because, like I said, the confidence has not been great for me so far. But I'm looking at an under in the D-backs and the Pirates game. This is more banking on the offenses to kind of go cold because you're looking at two bottom 10 offenses, especially the Pirates. Even in the last 30 days, they're bottom 3 in most offensive categories. So it's a good spot for Zach Gallen, who has been good against the Pirates in his only start against Pittsburgh, 6 innings, 2 runs, in a quality start against them. And plus, he's given up 3 runs or fewer in 5 of his last 6 games. So I think he has a good matchup against the Pirates here. Tyler Beatty probably is not going to go deep in this game for the Pirates. In fact, he usually only goes 1 or 2 innings. But still, the Diamondbacks, I'm not sure, can carry this over by themselves. So even if we see like a 5-2 ball game, this still goes under the total of 8 runs. So I'll go Pirates D-backs under 8 runs for -105.
Oh, I like that quite a bit. That is a great pick, Chelsea. So I will very likely be tailing you on that, but it's not one of my picks. Maybe it should be. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Nationals. We're going to fade the Nationals because, as we've seen, this is one of the worst teams in baseball. And Jason Scott was just talking about it. They have quit. They don't have anyone. They traded away their 2 best bats. So you've got Anibal Sanchez going for the Nationals, Keegan Thompson going for the Cubs. The Cubs are -190 on the money line. The Nats are +155. Total set at 7 and a hook. Anibal Sanchez this season, 0-4 with an ERA of 7.65. In every single one of those losses, the Nationals have been losers on the first 5-run line. Now, I know it's a little scary against the Cubs because the Cubs do not hit the baseball well. But the Cubs do have Keegan Thompson on the mound. He is 5-2 with a 2.50 ERA at home this season. All the Cubs need is a singular run, and I think they cover this bet. So give me Cubs first 5-run line -120 at BetMGM.
All right, so I don't have confidence in our plays, so maybe let's ask somebody else. Let's ask an inanimate object for his take on our plays. That's right, it's time for the Magic 8 Ball.
Holy crap. Magic 8 Ball.
That's right.
Ooh.
So does the Magic 8 Ball think that our plays are a good idea? So let's ask. Magic 8 Ball, are you tailing my under 8 runs in the Pirates and D-backs game for -105 at BetMGM? 8 Ball says, yes, definitely.
Oh, good, nice, positive start for everybody. Even the 8 Ball is on board, Chelsea. Maybe we can make it 2-0. Wouldn't it be great if after last week that we all went undefeated, the 8 Ball was on both of our sides? I bet it doesn't happen. Go ahead. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not putting my confidence in anything just yet. I'll wait and see if it happens. All right, so Cubs first 5-run line, -120 against the Nats. That's Jinx play. 8 Ball, do we like it? He says, you may rely on it.
Oh, everything's coming up us, Chelsea. This is going to be the best week we've ever had here on the show. Even the 8 Ball loves us.
Let's try to jinx it a little more. Jinx.
I know. I'm not helping
Jinx
us out.
daily jinx.
I know. I'm not helping us out at all. Okay, Chelsea. Do you have any other? You know what? Before I tell people about our other plays, if you want to watch Chelsea shake up the 8 Ball, you can't. Why just listen when you can also watch? Because we stream this show on Twitch. Just go to twitch.tv/BetQL. That is twitch.tv/BetQL. Chelsea, there is a wonderful juxtaposition of Chelsea's lime green outfit and this dark 8 Ball, which is just begging for a couple of victories on this show. Chelsea is a professional model and sports bettor. Just go to twitch.tv/BetQL. Okay, Chelsea, we have 2 bets in. Are there more? What do you got?
Yeah, if my bets continue to be this cold, I'm going to have to go on OnlyFans and just model the 8 Ball. Like, that's going to have to be my thing. I'm going to have to be a professional hand model. So hopefully it doesn't come to that. Do like a couple other plays today, including Chris Bassett to record a win for -130. This is a way to kind of get some juice off of the Mets to take care of business against the Reds. This is more of a fate of Justin Dunn, who has come up from the minor leagues to make this start for the Reds. I know it's an emotional game for the Mets, or an emotional hangover game probably for the Mets. I still think that my money's going to be on Chris Bassett, because he's somebody who's going to probably give you more than 5 innings, because that's really the handicap when you are playing these pitcher to record a win bets. You need them to go deep enough in a game, at least 5 innings to record a win. And also you need their team to be winning. But if you look at Chris Bassett, he's had 7 straight quality starts for the Mets. So I'm going to go with him to continue that against this Reds offense that has been very bad for the course of the season. So this is not a complicated handicap. Just think that the Mets are going to take care of business today against the Reds. So Chris Bassett to record a win, -130.
Elsa, I could not agree more, but I'm going to get a little bit juicier here for a couple reasons. Justin Dunn, and I was reading before the show how the Reds really want him to become a part of their starting rotation. This is not one spot start. He's probably going to start for the rest of the season. I just don't think he's ready for it. Made 7 starts in AAA this year, went 0-3, which is okay because that doesn't always tell the story as we always see in Major League Baseball, but his ERA in AAA was over 6. So, yeah, congrats on the call-up. He's back in the majors, getting his first start this season, but you do not want to face this Mets lineup in this spot, particularly a Mets lineup that has been raking recently, which is what we saw against the Braves. I'm going to go Mets alternate run line because the run line is set at 2.5. I'm going to go Mets alt run line. That's 1.5 runs. That is -150 right there on the threshold at BetMGM. Chelsea, what else you got?
Yeah, I'm going to take the over in the Mariners and the Yankees game. This is because these pitchers just face these lineups. In fact, Jameson Taillon pitched against Seattle on August the 2nd, gave up 5 earned runs in only 4 2/3. And Logan Gilbert just faced the Yankees as well. He gave up 6 earned runs on August 2nd as well. So I think both these pitchers are going to have a tough time yet again with these lineups. 7.5 is usually a number reserved for aces and bad lineups. I don't think that either of these are the case in this Yankees and Mariners game. So I'm going to go over the total of 7.5 runs between the Mariners and the Yankees for -120. I think that's the play.
I like it. Made that play early in the show. I think that's the right side for sure. I'm just going to give a straight money line play here, which is, I think, pretty inexpensive. You got the Angels taking on the A's tonight out west. The Angels are +105 in the money line. The A's are -125. Total set at 7. Cole Irvin is taking on Jose Suarez here, but Cole Irvin has been so good for the Athletics this season. In his last 115 innings, he has a whip of 1.086. Wait, that's not right. 1.06, sorry. So he has just been fantastic by almost every metric recently. And Mike Trout still isn't in that Angels lineup, which is really struggling to hit the baseball. So let's just go A's on the money line at -125.
Ooh, I like all of those. But again, my seal of approval maybe is not the best thing. I haven't been great on my plays.
You gotta trust the process, Chelsea. Let's do your BetQL 5-star best bet for insight, analysis, historical trends, and more 5-star best bets. You can download the BetQL app. Well, Donkster, let me grab you, and I'm pulling you up by your hair, by your mane here, because I don't have any respect for you at all as a son or as a bettor. That's because you went 1-4 last week, Donkster. What's that? Yeah, go ahead, say something. What do you have to say? And it doesn't. Yeah, Chelsea had a bad week. Guess what? You had a worse week. You should be beating yourself up instead of taking shots at other people because you were a big fat loser. Chelsea won 3 games last week. You know how many games you won? 1. You won a single game last week, Donkster, and you never learned your lesson. Chelsea, listen to this. Fresh start for the Donkster? I don't think so, son. You have a hard time learning lessons. Blue Jays taking on the Orioles today. I think we like the Orioles at plus money, but the Donkster, once again fading Baltimore, is taking the Jays on the money line at -140.
He's never going to learn, is he? I guess one of the key characteristics of donkeys is that aren't they stubborn?
They're very
stubborn. The
stubborn.
Donkster is very stubborn in his hatred of the Orioles. But Donkster, what are you doing? Like at some point you got to get off the train because they're losing you all of your money.
Donkster, I have 2 words for you. Adoption agency. That's where you was headed. My son must be a winner because you are not representing us well. Come